and then
Oh, I gotta show off my apron. This is a story.
10, 9, 8. Good evening, everyone. We have Chef Peter Kwong with us tonight at the River Falls Public Library. Peter Kwong has been giving cooking classes for many years. He loves to share his passion of cooking with us. His motto is, "Cooking should be easy and fun." And tonight, he's going to show us that. Welcome, Peter.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I am very honored to be here tonight. Well, it's been a while, and I met all the old friends. My gosh, I'm honored. Well, I gotta tell you a little story first. You see this walker behind me. I'm diabetic, and a few years ago, like 2.5 years ago, it got worse. So I went to see my doctor and said, you know what, it's really hurting. And he said, okay, give me more pain pills and insulin. And it still hurt. So my wife, being the smart one in the family, maybe I should have turned it off. Okay, now, okay, I apologize. So anyway, my wife, the smart one, said, you know what, why don't we get a second opinion? So we did. And the doctor looked at it and said, whoa. And then he got a second opinion from another doctor. And he took a look at it, go, 4 different doctors said the same thing. So, and I was just curious. So what happened? He said, well, the blood vessels that go down to your feet, they are all blocked. All blocked. It could have been something could have been done, like put a stand over it to clear the veins, whatever, but it wasn't. So by the time I realized that's why it was hurting. It was too late. So anyway, the options was, well, what to do, doc? I said, you got 2. Either you live the way you are, 2 years, maybe max 3 years, you die. That's it. I said, you're kidding. What's the second option? He said, well, to cut your legs off, to give it all the bad blood, so to speak. So your legs have a chance to start over again. So your blood will recircle, they find its own way to your body. So I was devastated. I said, oh my gosh, what to do? Okay. And the family had a conference, and they all decided, well, fresh start. That's a term they use, fresh start. So I said, okay. So December 2 years ago, went to the hospital, had an operation. Anyway, I don't want to go over the details, but for 4 months, I was devastated. Couldn't move. I was hopeless, helpless, just almost say, forget it. I made the wrong decision. But somehow a voice inside me, I think it was talking to me. I am not a good Catholic, even though I was born a Catholic. But before the operation, he started talking to me. And he said, it's okay. Get over it. I'll help you, but there's a purpose for my helping you. Okay? And I said, what? Is to show other people that whatever happened to you, it's okay. You'll get over it. I'll help you. And lo and behold, he did. So little bit by little bit, I healed. So the wound that was cut healed. So give me a chance to put on prosthetic legs. That's why I have prosthetic legs on, and I'm using a walker. But I can walk. I haven't learned how to dance yet, but that's my next move. And I can drive. So it's just like he was talking to me, and he was using me as a tool to show others it can be done. It's no big deal. It's okay. And it just gives me more incentive to say, well, I want to go back and do what I love. For those that took my class, you see, I just enjoy doing that. I want to share my passion with others. And lo and behold, the day I could drive, the day I could walk, I started to call one library, St. Croix Falls. That's where I live. And I said, I want to come back and teach. And he said, okay, yeah, they've been asking about you. So lo and behold, all of a sudden, all the other libraries start calling me. I said, whoa, this is great. And I loved it. So that's given me a chance to share my passion, get back to what I enjoy doing the most. There are three things I enjoy most in my life: to cook, to share cooking, to sing. Well, I sing with a barber shop. I'm Chinese, the only Chinese guy there. That's why they put me in the dead center. So, and I love to write. So I write for a weekly column for a local paper. I live in St. Croix Falls, so I write for Burnett County. And it just keeps me going. And I give a plug of my book too. It's called Have You Eaten? That's my second book. Some of you might have my first book called Walk and Roll. Walk and Roll. Get it? Walk and Roll. The second book is my dream. I want to write it long time ago. I said, when I retire, I want to share with others my experience, the experience of growing up in Hong Kong, and my experience of cooking classes, or my recipes. Have You Eaten is a strange name. May go, what in the world is that? But I grew up in Hong Kong back in the 50s. And at that time, the Japanese just left. They surrendered in 1945, and they all went back to Japan. But when they left, they took everything with them. So they left us with no food, nothing. They took everything with them. So that's when I grew up. So with very little food and a lot of competition for housing, for medicals, or for food, for everything, we greet each other with "Have you eaten?" instead of "How are you?" Okay? Oh my gosh, have you eaten? If you say, "Oh yeah, I have some breakfast," bless you, you have food in your stomach. That's the term. Nowadays, plenty of food. I don't think they use that term anymore. But when I was growing up back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, the term "Have you eaten?" still being used. So the book's name is Have You Eaten? So the first part of the book is how I grew up in Hong Kong. Okay, traditions, the festivals, all the lifestyle is on my first half. So the second half is a recap of all the recipes. Okay, with that said and done, I will do some cooking demonstration tonight. I'll make two dishes. The first one is Cantonese, which is kind of mild, tasty. Second one is Sichuan, which is hot and spicy. Now, pretend this is China, almost. East, south, west, north. Okay? Thank you. So east is Sichuan, Shanghai. Rich, thick, sweet and sour chickens from Shanghai. Okay? So remember that, I'll quiz you. Okay? If you don't pass, you can't taste the food. So east is Shanghai. Remember that. South is Cantonese. Equator is down here. Plenty of sunshine, plenty of rain. Okay? Rice, a lot of rice. Rice grows in Canton. Okay? So east is Shanghai, south is Canton. Now what's in the west? What in the west? Sichuan. It's hard to pronounce it. Szechun. Sichuan. Sichuan, when you hear the name Sichuan, what do you think? Hot and spicy. Okay? Sichuan, straight translation is four rivers. Four rivers, nice. But further west are mountains. Big, tall, huge mountains. So they block all the wind flow. In summer, it's hot and muggy, almost like Arizona. And winter is chilly and cold, like northern Wisconsin. Okay? And what do people do? Chili pepper. They pop it like candy. Okay? And in summer, they'll break out a sweat. And then that's it. And winter, you can wear a t-shirt and walk in the cold. So that's what hot and spicy do to you. So Sichuan pepper. I will put it on my second dish. Okay? And don't eat it. Okay? One student tried it before. I love hot. I started chewing it. And I count to 10. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? By 9.5, he would start to cry. He'd go, ah! And all the students try to make him water or milk to calm down, because when it's hot, it's hot. Okay, so east, what is east? I mean, Colleen, you remember? What's east? What is east? Shanghai, sweet and sour. What is south? Rice, Cantonese. What is west? Sichuan. Very good. And then the north, Peking. When you think of Peking, first thing is Peking duck. So north is no rice, but plenty of wheat. And what do you make with wheat? Noodles. Ah, very good. Pancakes. Okay, so Peking duck, pancakes, north. Peking. Okay, so that is the essential part of Chinese food. So now when you walk into a Chinese restaurant, you're the expert. They said, just what kind of food do you serve? They have no idea. Okay, and summarized in America, most of the restaurants are Cantonese. Okay, the reason is long time ago, a lot of Cantonese immigrated first to the States, and they established Cantonese food. Okay, they don't speak the language, but they can cook. So a lot of restaurants are Cantonese style. It was the last 10, 20 years that all of a sudden you Sichuan, oh wow, Hunan, woo, Peking duck, woo. So it's more and more chef comes in and be known that, hey, that's their region. So there's a specialty. So when you see signs, we specialize in Sichuan, Hunan, Cantonese, you go, who are you? Okay. So anyway, with all that said, tonight we'll do two dishes, Cantonese style and Sichuan style. Oh my God, this is my friend. Hello, Lauren. I use your story so many times. Okay, I gotta tell that story. Lauren and Colleen, the mother, took my class a long time ago. And I always give out my card, my number. And one night, I saw a bunch of beautiful pictures, all the food, and go, okay, wow, that's nice. But they didn't leave any name or stuff. So I wrote back and said, who in the heck are they? Are you? So I wrote back and said, this is Lauren. My mother and I took your class a few weeks ago, and we made this beautiful food. What did you guys make? You remember?
Oh boy, everything. Yeah, all that we learned.
I saw spring roll. I saw sweet and sour chicken. I go, my gosh. And then your comment to me was, my father-in-law, he doesn't really like Chinese food, but he had 2 or 3 helpings. And then that made my day. I use a story every time when I teach a class. I say, you know what? Just do it, okay? And then my passion of doing Chinese food is everybody go, oh my God, it's so hard. You need this, you need that, and then you need all the special equipment. I said, no, you don't, okay? And I'll show you what I have so you know what you need at your house. I have to nurse my voice because we have a concert next Saturday. If you like to come, I'll give you tickets. I'll give you more support. But anyway, first thing, the sauces. You go, oh, my gosh, how many sauces? Reading the magazines or reading the books, cookbooks, you saw like 50 different, ingredients. You go, what is this? Like, anise, peppercorn, uh, what's that, golden lily pot. I said, no, you don't need all that. But to show, no, to intimidate those that don't know, they say, oh, you need all that. I said, no, this is all I used in my classes. Okay. And then you want to take notes, that's fine. Otherwise, just get a book as another plug. Okay. It's all in there. Okay. The sauces are, number one is called black bean sauce with garlic. Bob, can you pass it around? It's kind of like a strange aroma, but it helps create a flavor and also an aroma. Okay, and this one is oyster flavor sauce. It's, well, sometimes I call it oyster sauce, but it's oyster extract. They don't, for $4 a bottle. You think they'll put real oysters in there? Okay, it's a sauce, but it's oyster flavor sauce, and that's my second choice. Now the third one would be hoisin sauce. You all know what it is. It's a dark plum sauce. Okay, um, let's see, and some, the two different kind of, one actually have plums. Let's say sugar, water, soybean, rice, plum puree. Okay, this is a real thing. Okay, so hoisin sauce, and then last but not least, sesame oil. I'll pass it around. This is a really unique flavor. Thank you, Bob. Not only it has an aroma, but it also makes the food shine at the very end. Okay, before I serve it, I put some oil, sesame oil, and it creates that, wow, it looks good. Okay, when I say wow, that's what I teach, that our food should be a wow. Now, what does it mean, wow? We look, we see with our eyes, we smell with our nose, we taste with our taste buds. And the wow is you please all three of your senses. It looks good, wow. Like your pictures, I haven't tasted, but go, wow, it looks great. Okay, now smell. When I start cooking, trust me, people from upstairs will come down because they go, what's cooking? Okay, so, and then the last thing is taste. So if you create that three sensations, that's it. Okay, however you made it, no big deal. No big deal. Okay, as long as your food looks good, tastes good, smells good. Okay, and I create those recipes mainly is for you to use it as a guide. Is you don't have to. So many students go, oh my gosh, I don't have this. Panic. No, if you don't have this, use that. Okay, my model is make do with what you got. Okay, so and one last thing is the tools. This is all I need. You don't need big, huge cleavers. You don't need all that stuff. With this, I teach cooking classes that are Thai, Italian, Mexican. This is all I need. My daughter actually bought this for me almost 10 years ago, not knowing that I'll be using it to teach. So what is behind this magic box? Okay, I'll share with you. Brush, to brush the pastry, to seal it. A whisk, sauces, and then a pair of scissors, cut the chicken or the bags, whatever. And this is a strainer. If you fry stuff, use it to pick up rather than your fingers. Or this one, every household should have one. Food thermometer. Okay. Do you remember the danger zone? That for those that took my class, danger zone. Okay, is between 40. Below 40 is good. It's safe for frozen food. Below 40, minus 40 is good. Above 140 is good for hot food. What if the food is 100? This is falls in the danger zone. So danger zone is between 40 and 140. We heard stories that Thanksgiving evening, the whole family went to the hospital because the turkey was done Turkey was 160. Great. But the stuffing is 110. The stuffing inside, it wasn't cooked. You got sick. Okay? So, and then, so many, when I saw the TV ads, for $9.95, you can buy this and it cuts. For $9.95, you buy this and it slices. For another $9.95, you buy it and it dice. This is all you need, an 8-inch chef knife. It slices, it dices, it can do anything. Okay, and I also taught that in my cooking classes is how to hold a knife. A lot of people hold it like this at the handle. I said, no, because if your hand is wet, the knife will move. When the knife moves, guess what? No fingers. So my theory is you hold the knife with your left thumb, the left side. The second side behind it, you use the second finger. So only way the knife moves is when your hand moves. Okay? Safety 101. Okay, and this one, I will save it later, but for those that took my class, you know who they are. Okay. And that's it. And the last one, pair of tongs to pick up some in case your hands are dirty. Okay? So that's all the equipment I need when I cook. Any questions? No questions so far? Okay. All right, I'll leave it here. Oh, and this fire extinguisher, I was told that I have to bring a fire extinguisher. I said, for all these years I taught classes, I never have a fire extinguisher. I mean, I burn the food, sometimes, but I never set the kitchen on fire. But by rule, we need one, so I'll bring it. Okay, so without any further interruption, I'd like to know everybody's name, so when I call on you, I won't forget. I know Bob. This guy is heaven sent. He's my very good friend. My wife's best friend's husband. Okay, and then the wife Rebecca is also sitting on the board for the library. So I rub elbows with all the big shots. Okay, and there's Lauren, of course, and then Colleen. Then I should pay you a royalty for you saying your name so many times. And you, ma'am? Marsha. Did you take my class?
No.
Okay. All right. I'll talk to you more then because, okay. And then Dick and Doc. Get it? Dick and Doc? Okay. And?
I'm George. Kathy.
George. You know what? One thing about my operation, it hurt so bad when I first came out that they gave me a lot of pain pills and a lot of tranquilizer to a point that my pain was gone and so were my memories. Okay, a lot of times I go, but I don't remember. It's so strange. Some little minor details I remember, like little things. I remember the pictures. I said, there's spring roll in there. That's okay. It's so strange, but sometimes I don't remember. And the back there, what? Grace? Great. The reason I'll know your name because I'll call on you to come out and do the cooking. And you, ma'am? Deborah, okay. And then you?
Tanya.
You took.
Tanya. Different Tanya.
Oh, different Tanya. I said, oh, you don't look like her. Okay, but you took my class before. No, okay. So I'll be talking to you too. And Grace, you did take my class, did you? All right. So I have to move my head. And then Deborah, did you take my class? No. Okay. You guys should sit in the front. Come on. Why don't you guys come at the front? So I can look at you and talk to you. All right. If you don't, it's okay. All right. So tonight, okay, start from, we'll make the dish, chicken and garden fresh vegetables. Okay, I don't want to say chicken and this because then I have to use it. The garden fresh vegetables actually are whatever vegetables in the farmer's market. That's what I enjoy most. I go to the farmer's market, I see, I buy it. No mushrooms, yeah. Cabbage, you have it, great. Tomatoes, yeah. Red onions. And then when I come home, I'll just cook them all. And based on the three senses. You remember, Bob, the three senses? Gotta, yeah. Yep. So my vegetables, you can tell, is really colorful. Okay. So I have tonight. This is my vegetable mix. Look at the color. Okay. What do I have? Broccoli, and all this are from the garden. Farmers either make it, pick it, or give it, and then peppers, small one, colorful, green one, red one, yellow one, orange one. Okay. And then what do I have? I have cabbage, never cabbage, carrots. Okay, so I have also chicken. Oh, they're there. Okay. Now the chickens, for those that took my class, I use dark meat. Okay. Number one, it tastes better, and number two is cheaper. I just look at the price tag: $4 for a pound of chicken breast, $2.50 for a pound of dark meat, and I love dark meat better. Okay, so the dark meat, and then I slice them. Okay, for those that haven't taken my classes, I call it bite size, the size of your mouth, bite size. And for some of your friends, you might have to cut it bigger. Okay, good. My wife said, tell some new jokes. I said, what the heck? Okay, and then vegetables, same thing, bite size. And slices rather than thick chunks because it's easier to cook. Okay, my kind of food is, it should be crispy, fresh. Okay, so when you bite into it, it should go, not like some of the, not to criticize them, for some of the buffet, of course, because they sat in the buffet line for hours. You pick a piece of broccoli and go, yeah, it drives me nuts. Okay, so tonight we will cook chicken and broccoli, and I'm sorry, vegetable mix, garden fresh, or what's that? Saturday, I just said it. Farmers market. Okay. It will come back, all the memories. So before I cook, first thing I do is make rice. Okay? I'm not gonna ask the ones that took my class. Okay, Deborah, do you know how to make rice?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, tell me how you make rice.
I was taught by my friend from Hong Kong.
Oh, okay, forget it. I'll ask another one.
In the rice cooker that looks just about like yours, which I have.
Okay, I would use that. Okay, it is really amazing. My grandmother showed me how to make rice. Okay, rather than 1 cup of this, 1 cup of water and 2 cups of rice. Very simple. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're 12 people. So in a sense is, I will cook 12 handful of rice, full handfuls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is how I measure. I don't use cups of the whatever. So you have 12 cups of rice in here, and also you put in one cup extra, just in case George was, I'm very hungry. Okay, you got extra rice. Okay, so anyway, for the rice, I will do 1 batch of this is, you can smell it. It's jasmine rice. I shop at Walmart. and I just run it by luck. Sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't. But you guys are very lucky. It's jasmine rice. It does make a difference. Not only is it had a bite to it, but also it smells good, like jasmine. That's why they call it jasmine. So I will put them in there. Okay. Now, pretend this is 13 handfuls. Okay? Because I don't want to measure it. And then the next thing, how much water? Okay, Deborah, now tell the class how much water.
Well, you cover the rice so that it just comes up on your hand about that much.
Uh-huh. And how much water?
Well, you put it in, cover the
Okay.
rice until it flows about to your.
That must be my cousin that told you that. Okay.
And then you rinse it. You want more
Well, the rice these days, I seldom rinse it. The old days, yes. It's really cloudy and also had pebbles, sand, whatever in there. These days, the rice are clean. If I wash it, okay, and put water in there, it's be clear. So I would assume that this will be clear, clean rice. Don't worry. Okay. Oh, newcomers, I love it. Okay, young ones. What's my pen? Ah. I like the corner. What's your name? Kinsley.
Tinsley with the T.
Kinley. K-I-N.
No, T.
Oh, T. Tindley?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty name. T-I-N.
S-L-E-Y.
That's Tinsley. That's nice. The old days is Mary and Jane, but new generation go, wow. My grandson, they name him Declan. D-E-C-L-A-N. When he was born, and said, how do you pronounce it? I don't want to call it decline or whatever. It's Declan. Okay, the newcomer, Dad, what's your name?
Jared.
Jared, J-A-R-E-D?
Yes.
Okay. How about is it your daughter?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What's your name?
Briar.
How to spell it?
B-R-I-A-R.
B-R-I-A-R? Brian. Okay. Wow. I learned something new tonight. Okay. Wow. Lucky you. I just started to show the class how to make rice. So 1 handful of rice per person. Okay. Tinsley, can you count how many audience we have? Can you count?
13.
13? Ah, pretty close. I have 12 in here. So, okay. So if George wants extra, I'm so sorry. Okay. All right. So now, my grandma, that's how he taught me. This is the level of the rice. You put water in and use your second finger, I'm sorry. Everybody take the second finger out. Okay? So the tip of your finger touches the rice and the water level should be at the first joint. That's all the water you need. So when you say how much rice, how much water? 1 handful per person. Okay? For some, like Tinsley have small hand, maybe 1.5 handful. All right, so this is my water. Okay. Not enough. Okay, I put a little bit more. Now, the tip of my finger touches the rice and the water level is at my first joint. It's a little bit too much. So can I have a cup, please? Actually, that will do. Okay? Now, this is an electric rice cooker. I love it, but I hate it because for 18 years, it won't die. I want to get a new one with all the fancy gadgets and this and that. But I can depend on it. Thank you so much. It's just a little bit too much. Okay. Look at the water. It's pretty clear. Okay. All right. So one more time. All right. Now I will push the button, and that's it. So, but then in school, when I don't have a rice cooker, what should I do? Same thing for measure the rice, but in a pot, a soup pot, whatever. Okay, and then I'll put it on the stove, put it on high, burn it for like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. That's it. After it's burned, you put a lid on, and then you put it on simmer. And it works every class. I haven't failed yet, have I? I haven't failed yet. Okay, so that's it. But to make rice almost is an art. Okay, because I heard some stories go, yeah, I use Uncle Ben. I said, oh my gosh. Okay, but whatever, if that fits you, go ahead. It's no state you have to do this, you have to do that. All right, so rice is cooking. When it goes pop, everybody will go, that's time to eat. All right, so are we ready? Okay. Oh, you have another pretty girl. What is your name? Huh? Can you spell for me? Mavis. Oh my gosh, I have so much to learn. Very good. Like, are you the youngest one? How old are you? You're 5. Oh, you're a pretty girl. Okay, now, after all that's said and done, I'm going to start cooking. Now, I will put all this aside so you can see what I'm doing. And I would like one of the volunteers to come out, actually do this. Can I have a fork? Where do you put the cooking? Oh, you can go over there. Yeah, please. I will do the mild one first. Okay, number 1, I turn this on high. Great, thank you. All right, it takes a minute. Now, I love to cook with wine. I'm not suggesting it. Yes. Okay. You volunteer? Very good. Okay. I'm not suggesting that you turn to a wino, but to me, have a glass of wine with food is way of life. It's more enjoyable. I'm not saying that, but have a sip and then you do the cooking. Okay, I do a lot, some wine tasting seminar before. Okay, and I work with wineries, different wineries from different parts of the world. So I have Chilean wine, Argentine wine, California wine, of course, Italian. So everybody tastes it, go, even the same wine, same year, because of different soil, it tastes different. So it becomes a knowledge. You could go, wine snobs would be like, oh, they will hold the bottom of the wine glass because the temperature of your hand will affect the temperature of the wine. I said, my gosh, by the time I hold it, the wine is already gone. Okay? But anyway, I'll explain about wine when I'm doing this later. Okay? It's getting hot. Can you put it on the floor, please? You want to volunteer, right? Okay, come on out. Let me move aside. Okay, move this too, please. And then move my chair.
All right.
Okay. All right, move this side. Okay. So we got room for the chef. Okay. Wow, my God, you got all 3? Hey, give them a hand. It's Tinsley, Mavis, and let's see, Brian? Wow. Okay. All right. Now this is very hot. Why don't you stand on the side? Okay. Now, first thing, this got to be hot. It's about 350. Okay. I put a little bit of oil in there first. Okay, you want to do it?
Sure.
Okay, I'll say when to stop. Just a little bit by little bit. A little bit more. The same amount. Yeah, a little bit more. Ah, good. See, my grandma never even measured. That's it. Okay, oil is done. Okay, and next thing is a black bean sauce. Okay, put a big. You want to do it? Okay.
Please.
Oh, okay, don't. Okay.
Not too close, baby.
Yeah, okay. It scratches a little bit, so stay back. Okay? Now, these are my turnips. And I love it so much, I have names for them to turn the food. So this is Ike, and this is Tina. All right, so hold on to my turnip. Okay? All right, and now put the chicken in first. Now, I'll show you how to use this. I'll need a trash can out here too, please. That's a lot of chicken, so I will use that. Okay, now, this is how you hold it. Ike on the left hand, Tina on the right hand. And you hold it like a pencil. See that? You want to do it? I will let you do it because I don't think it is. Go ahead. Left hand, right hand. Okay? Go ahead. Yep. That's kind of toss it. Yep. Keep tossing, keep tossing. The meat has been cut bite size. Remember bite size, right? And also marinated in 4 acids. Keep going, yeah. 4 acids. Okay? Again, it's in the book, but I'll tell you. Acids, first one is sesame oil, sherry wine, soy sauce, and cornstarch. S. You can't forget it. All right? Now, how much? 1 tablespoon. Keep going. It's okay. 1 tablespoon of each to 1 pound of meat. So I have 3 pounds of chicken here. I put 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of sesame oil, 3 tablespoons of sherry wine and cornstarch. The reason I use cornstarch is it will thicken, and then the sauce will be thick also. Okay? Now, beautiful. Give a big hand, everybody. Now it is cooking. All right. Now you want to take a turn, and I will add some wine to it. Okay, go ahead. How much wine? I'll tell you. I'll call it glub. Okay, go ahead. 2 cup glub. 1 cup glub. 2 cup glub. That's it. Okay, now stir it. Who doesn't stir it? Go ahead. Okay, remember? Hold it like a pencil. Pencil. Ah, that's it. Just same thing. Pencil. And then we start from the top. And go start from the top, the front to the back. That's it. All right, now let it rest. Now, while this cooking, ladies and gentlemen, big hand for the chefs. Okay. Thank you. I'll have the next set come and do the rest. So while the chicken is cooking, I think it's time for me to tell a joke or two. And that's the time when I said, have a glass of wine. Okay, you have a sip, and you talk and wait for the food to cook. Okay, and again, it's a part of enjoying life. I'm not suggesting you should go come and like W.C. Fields. I believe everybody has to believe in something, he said. And I believe I need another drink. Oh, I love that. So this is cooking. Okay. And while I'm waiting for it to cook, now how much wine I put in? 2 cup club. Okay, 2 cups. Okay, 1 cup is about 1 cup. Okay, so I love this joke. So this pastor, Pastor John Johnson, he'd been preaching for 40 some years, and finally he passed away. So naturally, he goes to heaven. So St. Peter greeted him in heaven and said, "Oh, Brother Johnson, we have a special place for you." And so he said, "Okay." So he looked at his room. Uh, that's great. He looked at his room. It's pretty roomy. A lot of sunshine, big window, nice airflow. He said, "Hey, I like it." So I put a little bit more, half a cup up, just in case I don't want to burn it. And then as they were walking out, he saw a big, huge mansion. Sorry. Can you rinse it, please? Yeah. Thank you. And then a big, huge mansion, with eternal water running in the fountain, and manicured gardens, and big, huge mansion. He said, a lot of windows, and he said, "Wow, this is awesome." And St. Peter, who lives here? And St. Peter said, "Well, this is Luigi's place." I said, "Luigi? Who is Luigi?" And I said, "Well, Luigi is a cab driver in New York City." Then Pastor Johnson really got miffed. They said, "Excuse me, I worked all my life, preached every Sunday to the congregation, and I got to live in this tiny apartment, and this cab driver lives in this big, huge mansion? What give?" And St. Peter said, "Well, brother, up here in heaven, we measure everything by results, not efforts." Well, so Brother Johnson looked puzzled. And he said, "Well, when you preach, yeah, you work very hard every Sunday when you preach. But every time you preach, your congregation fell asleep. Now, cab driver Luigi, okay, but every time when he works, driving his cab around New York City, everybody prayed." Thank you.
I don't know if this is Ike or Tina, but
This is okay. Tina does all the work.
okay.
Okay, I could just stand around and place his bass. Okay, Tina sing and dance and everything. All right, so chicken is done, just like that. Okay, all right. Who wants to come out and do it? Next batch. Who wants to come out and do it? Great. I mean, you want to go out and try? This is done. Okay. So what we do? Okay. I'll do this for you. I'll pick up the chicken really quick. Okay. Oh my God, this is awesome. You can move my water.
I just don't want it too hard.
No. I'll ask for help. Okay. So with this, I don't even have to say take it out, clean it, whatever. I use the same grill. If you have a flat bottom wok at home, fine. If not, this will do it. Okay. Now you know how to I can clean it. Use a pencil. That's it. Okay. Now first thing, I'll add oil right here. So it's the same grill. I add the oil back. 2 cups. Okay, go ahead. And then I'll add I add 2. There's a lot. Okay, mix that up. Chicken is done. Very good. Okay, and I'll do the first batch. This is Cantonese. It's all chopped up bite size. Okay? You have to give me credit. I was doing it in my kitchen on my legs. Okay? Just for you. Very good. Wow, you've done it before?
I've taken cooking classes before. Yes. Does
Very-
that count?
Yeah. Okay, mix it. Just mix it up. That's it.
That's it.
Okay, and then cover it up. And then, do you know any jokes?
I don't know any jokes.
Okay, I guess I have to tell another one. While we're waiting, this is a short one. So I met two guys in the gym, lifting weights and stretching, and one guy, older guy, was bragging to this younger guy. This older guy is probably 80 some years old, and this younger guy probably about 20, okay, 30 at max. So the older guy, the young guy was asking the older gentleman, said, "Wow, you look great. What secret do you have?" You know, and older gentleman said, "Well, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't chase, females, I don't go to bar hopping, and I eat healthy and no red meat, and no sweets." And then, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to celebrate my 85th birthday. I'm going to celebrate. And a young guy looked at him, bewildered, and said, "How?" Okay. Woo! Thank you. 2 for 2. All right, go ahead. Now, can you smell it? Okay, count to 10. We'll have someone from the upstairs coming down. Okay, this is really, now, the reason I put some of the wine here is to steam it. You can use water, but it doesn't have that flavor. And then, okay, go ahead. You can wait again. And then the last part is when you add chicken and not the rest of the sauce.
You have a question,
Yeah,
I think.
whatever you're drinking. See, I want to make this fun. That's the thing is, the motto is half to the chef and half to the food. Okay, but maybe half a cup. This is for steaming. You don't want to turn it into soup. Okay. Again, Chinese food. There's a wine called Gewürztraminer. It's a German wine, but it's a touch of sweet and it's kind of spicy. I would recommend that. Gewürz, it's long, but you go to the liquor store and say, "Hey, do you have any Gewürz?" And I said, "Oh yeah." Before it was made in Germany, that's it. But now California picked it up and it makes money when it's popular. Now other wineries are going that. So Gewürz, Gertwurz. Okay, go ahead one more time. Now, does it look cooked to you? You can be honest. It's not.
And it's not real soft.
Okay.
I don't
See?
know if you're going for the soft feel. Or for the-
Shoot. Now I have to tell another joke.
Sorry.
Okay.
I think it's done.
It's a clean one.
Yeah.
So this guy lives in a high-rise building, and one day he just kind of look at the sky and go, looks like it's gonna rain. So he stretch out his hand out the window and expect whether it's gonna rain or not. And all of a sudden something splashed in his hand. It was a glass eye. He looked at it going, "Glass eye? How what happened?" So he looked up. It was a beautiful lady waving at him. Apparently she dropped the eye, and he caught it. So he took the eye upstairs and knocked on the door and said, "Excuse me, ma'am, is that your eye?" He said, "Yeah." So you put it back, and she go, "Well, you want to stay for a cocktail? I just and some appetizers ready." So yeah, why not? Stay for the cocktail and have some appetizers. All of a sudden, it was kind of dark. So he said, "Oh, you want to stay a little longer because I had something in the oven? Well, you can open a bottle of wine and whatever." I said, "Yeah, okay." And later on, then she said, "Well, you want to stay a little longer?" And he was taken back. He said, Wait. Do you do that with everyone?" I go, "No, only with those that catch my eye." Food is done. Okay. Other jokes. Be quick, be quick.
Jokes.
Okay, now it's almost ready. Okay, now I'll put half the chicken because put half the chicken.
Should I be
Yeah.
cooking it?
That's fine.
Okay.
So you don't have to change tools or whatever. Okay, this is the second dish. A little bit more. Okay. Now we'll put since it's mild, we have black bean sauce already, and then we'll add oyster sauce. Again, how much? Watch. Good. 1 glove. 2 gloves. Okay. Actually, it's about almost 1 cup. Okay. Use your imagination and you can sense it after a while. Rather than try to measure it, how's it taste this time? I put this much, it tastes like this. So next time you go, I'll add a little bit more. Okay, beautiful. All right, now the hoisin sauce, which is kind of sweet. Okay. I'm going to put half. Okay, go ahead. Is the rice done yet? Didn't pop?
I didn't hear it pop.
Huh?
I didn't hear it pop.
Okay, we'll just wait. And last but not least, you'll come out and take a look. Everybody, when you come out to eat your food, take a look. It's an art. Okay, one more time. Voila. That's it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, big hands. Good job. Wow. Now you see it. Just like that. We cook great Chinese food. We're still waiting for almost. When they pop, which is very soon, we'll eat. Okay. Now, time to eat. Will, can you no.
Do we do questions
Yeah.
before we turn off
Sure.
the online?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna keep it on for English, I guess.
What's that? Any questions from you guys?
Were
Yeah.
there onions with the vegetables?
I didn't. I got some red onions. The last minute, I was trying to do this and then that, and then look at the bag of onion. Go, but I didn't panic. So we just one thing less. No big deal. Yes, I use red onion because it's colorful. Yes, ma'am. Huh?
Are we able to eat the chicken?
Of course. This is for you to eat. Yes.
When did you start baking, cooking?
What's that?
When did you start cooking?
When my gosh, long story. When I left Hong Kong, I was 20 years old. I came here to go to school. I never cooked at home. My grandmother and my mother did all the cooking. It was here in America that I started cooking. I think God was punishing me. My first job was a dishwasher. So I washed dishes, and then I learned how to prep food, and I learned how to actually cook on the line. That's how I started. So, yes.
When are we starting eating?
I know someone will ask me that. Yes, we'll start eating as soon as she
I
gets.
have one question
Yes.
from online.
Yes. Okay.
Are you teaching classes anywhere?
Yeah, all over. But right now, Webster Community College asked me to teach, which I'm committed. And they plan ahead is like January, March, and April. But I would love to teach. Well, maybe I'll call. Is it Lauren Lakinski?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll probably tell her that I will come back because. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I will. But maybe in spring, I think. Yes, sir. Yes, Dick.
If I don't have a jar of black bean sauce, but I have a can of black beans, can I make black bean sauce?
Yes. My gosh, where'd you get your black beans?
Oh, your can.
A can.
Okay.
Is it fermented, or is it Mexican beans?
I
No, it won't do. You have to make a trip to the city, okay? And I'll show you. This, I beg and plead, they won't do it. But and okay, to make your life easy, there are bottles of sauces. At least they have that, like Sichuan sauce, Cantonese sauce, put in a bottle, but it's expensive, like $5 for a little tiny bottle. Okay, but that's you have to kind of put up with it, unless make a trip to the cities. I'm teaching a cooking class in Frederick next week, and all of a sudden look at the menu. It asks for spring roll, and I stress that spring roll rather than the egg roll. Egg roll is really doughy and thick. Spring roll is nice and crispy. So I have to make a trip tomorrow. I have to go to the city again. Yes,
What's your favorite kind of food?
I'm Chinese, of course, Chinese food,
Oh, yeah.
but Mexican, I love it. Italian, I love it. Thai, because I work with different chefs from all different regions, okay, and they all share with me their secrets. Some of them go, no, no. Then I look at the shelf of the spices and go, it's no big deal, you know. But anyway, once you understand this principle, you can do anything, anything. I do Chinese, I do Italian, I do Mexican, all with this little tiny hibachi grill, and plus my rice cooker. No, it's okay. I'll live with it. But I just love the newer ones. You can make porridge. You can uh, make rice, and you can keep rice for a whole week without getting dry. They have a little more what do you call it, modifier in there. Okay, shall we eat? Are you done, Alice?
We're good.
You good?
Yep.
So
We're gonna keep the camera on because you're still gonna cook another.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, can you get all the plates, put it in here,
Yeah, let's.
and with a fork, and I will need a helper. Okay, where's the little girl? Mavis? Okay, you ready to eat?
Do you need? Oh, you
Yeah.
have a spoon.
Okay, can one person? Oh, Alice,
Yes.
can you come here and help
Yes.
me? If you dish the rice out,
Mhm.
everybody just a little bit like that, for them to taste.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll dish out the vegetables. Okay, where to put it?
Who's first?
Can you? Okay, right here. Okay. You say you want chicken, right? Oh, the big plate. Okay, go ahead. That's a chicken. You done? Okay.
Okay.
All right. Don't be bashful. Come on out. This is Cantonese. So what does it mean? It's mild.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we have to get some food. How many people upstairs?
Don't worry about it. They'll be fine.
Whoa.
2,
We share.
3, 2, 3.
Two,
Oh
two.
no, 2. One's a vegetarian. Oh, 2 of them are. Just one.
Just one? Okay, too bad. How you doing? We talk when we get done, okay? And how's the boy?
But I have 2 boys.
2. That's why you told me that. How old are they now? 8 and 3. Good for you. I love that sound.
Oh yeah.
Okay, how about Kim? Hey, don't be bashful. Come on, Bob.
Hi.
So glad to see you, man.
Can I tell them my story about meeting you?
Yeah, I love stories.
Hey, Nina wanted to tell you a story of how my wife and I met Peter.
Why don't you stand right over here so we can see you in front of the camera? Stand over here next to Peter. Thank you.
While you're eating, I want to tell you a story of how my wife and I met Peter. This was several years ago before the pandemic. Peter used to give community education courses at River Falls High School through the education. And my wife signed up for Chinese Cooking 101. And it was a 4-week course on night of the week. And the third week, she was sick. She had a cold and she couldn't go. And so she said to me, Dick, why don't you go? Because, we paid a lot of money for this course and, we don't want to miss anything. So I went and I introduced myself and he called me Mr. Dot because, he takes down everybody's name. And so I thought it was really a lot of fun. I learned to do some stuff. And what happened was I found out later that my wife really wasn't sick that night. She just wanted me to go to the course so I would learn how to cook so I could cook some nights and give her a break. But Peter had other courses, and after that, I took every one of his courses that he taught at River Falls High School. And I'm really glad I did. My specialties now are the stir fry and kebabs that I learned to do through him. And right now my interest is in marinades. He talked about marinating in the 4 S's. Well, there are a lot more exciting marinades than that. So I collect marinades from recipes I see in the newspaper and stuff. And I hope there's some in your book.
Yes,
Thank you.
that's a lot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Excellent.
Well, I have terrible memories, especially before the surgery, it was bad, and now it's worse. So when I teach a class, I write the names down, in a piece of paper, and then I'll call them according to where they sit. So if they sit in the wrong place, I'll call them the wrong name. But I always remember Colleen and Lauren. But anyway, I try to make this fun. So from the last experience, was it fun? Okay, now my 2 bites rule, working in restaurants, I always said, train my servers. After 2 bites, you ask your customer, how is everything? Nothing's worse than when you're done and then someone will give you the bill or pick up the plate and say, so how was your dinner? I ate it because I was hungry, but it was too late. So guess what? Would I come back? I would never go back. Okay? A bad experience, especially with all the competition. Why would I come back and eat bad food? So 2 bites. So with your 2 bites, how was it? Is it the same?
Wonderful.
Okay, and you actually see how it's being done. Grace did it. Tinsley. Let's see. What's the other girl? Briar. Okay, you did it. What's your name that's holding Briar?
Mavis.
Okay. Who's holding you? Who's
Jamie.
Jamie? Okay, I didn't get your name. All right. So now, don't settle down. We are doing the second dish, which is hot and spicy. Jared, you're a lucky man, boy.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I would need another volunteer to come out here. Who would volunteer? You? No, you did already. Who would going to try? George, will you give it a try?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm glad to hear that, that Dot has mastered the art. I mean, Dick. Okay. This is the first dish. Okay. So with all the sauces, it's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Our wait till it's hot again. Is it on?
It is on. It's
Yeah.
set to 400.
400. I loan you my Argentina.
Oh, some of my favorites.
Okay. See, hold it like a pencil. You took my class before, so okay. And then
Only heard
you
it 4 times now.
and then you just kind of tossed it. Okay. And then from front to back, everything is equally cooked. Okay. So
Boiling.
all right. The rice, I won't cook any more rice. Everybody hungry? No, okay. Otherwise, I have another batch. I was told that it might be 50. I said, oh my God. All right, good. Just eat the same sauce, but we'll make it hotter.
Okay.
All right, now, first thing, add oil. Just a little bit because there's some oil in there already. And then, Margie, what's my next thing? How much? About 1 tablespoon. Okay, that's 1 tablespoon. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now vegetables. Oh, Kim, can you come get me a 7 bag? If I reach out, I'll fall down. Thank you. Okay, again, I make a big batch. I have vegetables in the kitchen. And I can tell you that story. Very good. Keep going. I'll tell the story. After my surgery, my old kitchen just won't work because I couldn't even get into the stove. Very good. Okay. Here's a little bit more. Make sure every pencil. That's why it won't work. Okay. Okay. So high is okay. All right. Everything. All right. So now we wait. Woo. Just wait a little bit. Okay. So after the operation, I couldn't go in the kitchen, and I was devastated because I love to cook, and I can't get to the stove and everything. So and my wife said, "Well, let's do something because that's your passion." And my good friend actually loaned me his small refrigerator so I can store my food instead of the big refrigerator because I cannot reach behind it. So the contractor, we have a contract to take a look on what to do. So we took a look, well, to do this, that, take out that. It's about $40,000. $40,000. And I just started crying. I said, I don't have $40,000. So my wife said, you know what? She heard there's a program and on Facebook called GoFundMe. She said, let's get on that. Maybe you can raise money that way. And my pride said, no, I'm not gonna beg people for money. But she didn't listen, of course. She put the story of my operation and blah blah, and put it on Facebook. 40,000 in 1 week. We raised that money.
Awesome.
I was like, what, why? Not 10, 20s, 100s. Some it's in thousands. And some just like money just poured in. So by the end of the week, we call a contractor and say, okay, but we need 2 weeks to remodel your house. I said, 2 weeks? My gosh, where we're gonna stay? It's stay in a hotel and it's like $100 a night. We don't have that kind of money. And of course, my good friend Bob showed up again and said, you can come stay with us. I said, Bob, you're nuts. Fish start to smell in 3 days. And you want me to stay for 2 weeks. But we managed, and so people just opened their heart, the wallet, whatever, to help me out. And that's why my goal now is to listen to the voice and go back and say, you know what? I will give back. I will give and show others what's going on. Now, we can hear. Okay, one more time. Can you just mix the sauces on all? All right. One more time. Look, when they cook, let it steam. Do you have any jokes?
No, I don't.
Oh, what's the matter with you guys? Okay, this is my last joke, and I'll make
I
it
have
good.
some online questions too.
Yes.
You could tell a joke first.
Maybe not after the online question. So, what's the online question?
What kind of rice cooker do you recommend? And second, do you ever cook with brown rice?
Yes. My wife won't eat just the white rice because the grain, I mean the shell, whatever is gone. The brown rice actually is more nutritious, but it consumes more water. So I have to change my recipe. Okay, instead of to the tip, I have to get a little bit more. But yeah, and also add some wild rice there if you like. Make your
Wild
own
rice,
batch.
yeah.
Yeah, so you make your own brown rice, wild rice. Create your own. Have fun. Okay. All right. Well, maybe one more. Okay, stir a
What
little bit.
about the brand of your rice cooker?
Oh, brand rice. They go online, almost everyone is good. Okay.
Yeah, I had that one too. I really liked it. I wore it out. I liked it so much. But that's a really good rice.
Yeah, and it's dependable. Okay.
I
Wow,
think it
when
might be
does
the
this
cheapest
get-
one you can get too. It's really, you don't have to, with my experience, you don't have to spend a lot of money on a rice cooker.
A good rice cooker actually $30-$40 is a
Yeah.
good one. But what I want is something fancy. Have bells and whistles. You can steam the rice, for a week. You just cook batch rice, you steam it. It'll stay fresh the whole week. So I don't have to make a new batch every time. And you can make porridge. You can actually make fruit in there. But those are like $200.
Like the Instapot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 200-300. The Japanese make good ones. Now the Chinese make good ones too. Taiwanese. So get from like either Japanese or Chinese. I won't say that the Vietnamese, whatever, but they're good. But if you want a long term or try to make different stuff, stay with like you pay the price, like $200. The one
Yeah.
I look at is about $200.
Just looking
Okay.
for a brand.
I don't even know what brand is that. National.
I upgraded to the Instapot too, but I have to say this is the okay.
Begins with a Z.
ZOJIRUSHI. Is it Japanese?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But I had this one when my kids were really little and I cooked rice and then it comes with a steamer basket.
Yeah.
I'd put vegetables on top. You can cook the vegetables at the same time.
One more
So
time.
you don't have to spend a lot of money, but yeah, we use the pot first. Yeah, that's great.
Okay, I think we have time for one last joke. Okay, good job, John. Okay. Well, this bum, in California was walking on the beach, just meandering, just wasting time. And all of a sudden he saw a little oil lamp, dirty, rusty, and everything. So we go, this is kind of interesting. So we pick it up and try to clean it out. But all of a sudden, boom, out came a genie. He said, oh my gosh. And the genie was, oh, master, thank you. I've been trapped in this oil lamp for like thousands of years. So, but all my other magic's almost gone. I have one wish left. So I can grant you one wish. What would that be? And one wish. So he lives in California. And he said, you know what? I live in California, but I love Hawaii. Can you build a bridge from California to Hawaii? And the genie goes, well, actually, master, that's impossible because you need all this big, long poles to go deep in the ocean and you have to build a bridge about it. It's no, get another wish, please. So the guy was like, okay. Well, another wish is I don't have any relationship. I have any luck with ladies. No, I'm still single. I'm 35 years old. can you show me or help me how to understand women, how they think, how they reason, how they act? Can you do that? That'd be my wish. And then the genie go, okay. And he just paused for the longest time. And then he said, okay, 1 lane or 2 lanes? Okay, that's my, all right. You get it?
The bridge.
Oh. Okay. Ta-da. Let's put all the good stuff. Now, remember what I put in the Cantonese? Now, all I have to do is add chili pepper. Don't bite it. If you have it, if you like hot, yes. If you don't, it's just for show. Okay? I put it last rather than at the beginning because it's got to be hot. Okay? Now, he turns that, and I have my oyster flavor sauce. Okay? About 2 tablespoons. And then, my hoisin sauce gives a little sweet taste. Then, thank goodness I have another one at home. Now, this is my homemade chili oil. Okay? When I made this, my wife won't talk to me for a couple of days. She couldn't even breathe, but it's good. All right, so I add some chili oil, and I have some real stuff. Last time I made it, the student complained, well, some of them, it's not hot enough. I said, you can always add on more. You cannot take it away. So I like it hot, but if I make a nice dish and my wife won't eat it, what good does it do? It's like you make a nice, Sichuan dish, and your father-in-law go, oh, too hot. All your time wasted. Okay, do a little bit more. Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh is chef.
Tell us how you make the oil.
Huh?
Chili oil.
Oh, chili pepper, grind chili pepper, and just a lot of oil. You cooked it, and the whole house will be, fuming, pyramids and everything. Yes, George. Yes.
What is the difference between using a rice cooker and cooking the rice on a stove top?
Nothing. It's just more convenient because I push a button. Okay, but the same token, when you cook on the stove, same thing. You just gotta watch it for 2 or 3 minutes. Basically, but same thing in the classroom. I will show them how to do it. Set on the stove. Okay, after it bubbles, and then put the lid on. Turn to the simmer. Sets a tiny flame. So when the time I get done with the dish, so be it. Okay, second batch. Now this one is hot. I don't want you to. Who likes hot? Okay, Colleen, come on. You taste it first. Give a little bit. And okay, you want a little rice or?
I'll just use one of these, huh? Okay.
Where's the chicken? Okay.
All right.
Now let's all focus on Colleen. Okay. If she smile,
Yes. Okay. Here we go.
Should I help with the rice?
yeah, please, that'd be great. Use this one. Yeah.
That's good.
Is it high enough?
It's hot enough,
It's high
but
enough.
it's not too hot.
George, good job. Phew. That was my biggest fear. If it's too hot and then you have a bite, you go, ugh. Then it's okay. Come on out, everybody. Like hot and spicy.
I have my same plate, it's good.
So you have Cantonese and Sichuan. Okay, out of all the rice we got, so use it sparingly. That's all we got.
Okay.
Okay, Kathy.
Thank you. And don't eat the chili pepper.
Don't. Well, if you really like hot, go for it. I won't stop you.
Don't do it till we get in the car. Thank you.
That's enough rice.
I usually don't like spicy, but I want to try it.
Well, if
Give it a
mom
go.
said it's not too hot, so that's experience.
Yeah.
Okay. If it's too hot, if she starts to cry,
Just a
then
little.
just a little. Okay.
Make sure. Don't
Okay.
wanna waste it. Thank you.
Can I get the chili pepper?
Huh?
Can I get the chili pepper?
Okay. Dad is watching, so all right. Okay, let me give this first, and I will get.
So what type of is it jasmine rice that you're using?
Yeah,
or-
that's all right. Smell it. It just have a
Yeah.
little different flavor. And then they just happen to have jasmine rice in Walmart. I bought out the whole inventory because I couldn't get it, for the life of me.
You don't have an Aldi? We have an Aldi in town. You could get big bags of it.
No.
It's
Yeah.
Aldi, yeah.
Oh, well, the thing is, when I go to the Oriental grocery store,
Yeah,
I have to buy 50-pound bag.
yeah,
They don't have small bag.
right.
Okay.
Aldi has a bag that's about like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, George? I mean, Dick. Okay, Bob. You're daring one.
I'm waiting for
Yeah.
it to kick in like it.
Okay, again, 2 bites rule. You have 2 bites. Lauren, what do you think? It's good to hear. Okay, so it's spicy enough, but not burning hot. Some restaurant even create a system: one dragon, 2 dragon, 3 dragon. So they'll ask you if you say, "Oh no, I'm a wimp." One dragon. Okay, a little bit more. So they just put 1/2 a teaspoon of the hot sauce. If you say, "I want 5 dragon," then he would take big spoon and go. Okay, some people could like hot; they can stand it. I like hot, but if it's too hot, like some Mexican restaurant, you walk in there, they have chips and salsa. I have the first bite is burning. That's it. I lost my appetite. I cannot taste the rest of the food. So what's the point? Your goal when you cook is to please your guests first, and then yourself. So with that, any questions? Yes, sir.
What's in your secret oil there?
The chili pepper.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a friend in down south. He doesn't like hot, but he grows chili pepper, little tiny ones, red. And then when they harvest, he just give me bags of it. So I just hang up and dry. Okay, and then I put in the blender. And then I cook it in oil. Okay, and you put little seasoning, salt, whatever to bring out the flavor, and then lots of oil. Okay, and just let it cook. And then it will start to, the oil get hot, and that's about it. And then after it settles, now there's a time you can add extra flavor, add some black bean sauce there. You can create your own. So when you ask me, I have my own recipes, and I'll share with you. Mine is just plain, so it's just hot. But if you add some like a bean paste or something like that, mix it up, add some sugar, just play with it. Develop your own taste buds, and there'll be Jared's special. So you can even label and give your friends because this is it. You only one. But the basic is just ground pepper, ground. Okay, you don't cook it whole. Grind it first, and then just cook it till it really start out to release aroma. Then you add oil, and then when the oil start to bubble, that's done.
What kind of oil?
peanut butter or vegetable oil. If you can find chili oil, use that. That will extra flavor. It's extra hot.
Okay.
I finally found a small bottle of chili oil, $4, and I bought it, and it's hot. So again, how do you want it? You behind this table, Lauren, remember what I said? You are the master of universe. Do anything you want. Okay, tonight we just do something. Is it on the menu? Of course you can. What do we call it? George Special. Okay, so what do you think, Dick? Is it hot enough?
It's good.
Is it hot? Yes. Of course. Do we have any left? Oh yeah. Come on up. With that, any question? Is it good? You like the hot? You girls, wow, you're my hero.
I ate the chili pepper. It's hot.
Dad, how did you raise them?
She ate it too.
Oh,
She loves hot food. Probably hot
really? Oh, you're my hero.
Chef Kwong, do you
Yes.
have any final remarks before we let our friends online go?
I thoroughly enjoy the class. I mean, that's my passion, and I share with you, and you can sense it. I love it, and you can actually duplicate what we did tonight. Came out, the girls did it, and George did it. Who else did it? Oh, Grace did it. Okay, so it's not that hard, and I actually sat here and watched. But you be creative and enjoy what you do. Okay, with that, thank you very much.
We posted the link to we found your Webster class. It's
Uh-huh.
at the Webster class. I posted the link to that
Ooh.
in the comments.
Oh, wow.
And then we'll have to talk to our friends over at the River Falls Community Ed to try to get you back on the cooking
Miss.
class list, because I think that's going to be popular again.
Okay.
So we just want to thank you so much.
Well-
Everything was delicious.
Well, thank you.
And good luck to you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for the inspiration.
Yeah, well, to me, cooking is fun. It's a pain because you have to buy the food, you got to plan the menu, you got to prep the food, cook the food, and then you got to clean up. But did our grandma ever complain?
No.
What does it mean? Love.
Love.
Okay, so that's it. You love the food and you love the people. With that, I love you guys. Thank you very much. And then